Hey everyone, as you can tell by my eyes squinting, it is super hot right now on Guam. Today we're reviewing the Pentax 100mm macro lens at f2.8. A lot of people use this macro lens, of course, to take close-ups of insects, flowers, coins, but today I want to use the macro lens for portraits. And our model today is...
Hi, my name is Yuka. I'm from Japan.
Yuka is visiting Guam and you've been here only for about 4 days, but you leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for helping me do the photo shoot.
Thank you too.
Some of you may have seen Yuka's video a long time ago when we went to Japan and we did a photo shoot in Shibuya.
Yeah.
But it was just behind the scenes, but not something like this for lens review.
Yeah.
How do you like the photo so far on the camera?
I like it, but I think you can do better.
I think so too. We just been shooting for about 15 minutes, but let me try my best. And
I trust you.
Yeah, I'll get good photos, I'm sure. Okay, we'll keep on shooting. The Pentax 100mm macro lens has great build quality. It is enclosed in an aluminum housing. The filter thread is 49mm, so it's kind of small for the filters itself. Close focusing is 11.8 inches, or basically 1 foot. And the weight of it it's not that heavy. As you can see, it looks really small on the Pentax K-1. It's about 12 ounces. Yuka, photo shoot so far. Better photos?
Yes.
Way better?
Yes.
Okay. Next time, 5 more minutes, even better photos.
Oh.
Yes, okay.
I'm excited.
All right. Okay, we'll keep on shooting. This lens is weather resistant, as you can tell by the WR on the lens itself. It comprises of 6 seals within the aluminum housing. It also has 9 elements in 8 groups. And the autofocus in this lens, it is screw driven. It's not an SSM motor. So maybe you can hear it a little bit, but it's pretty quiet for a screw driven lens. Magnification is of course 1x. It also has 8 diaphragm blades. And looking through some of the pictures here, it is a very sharp lens, wide open at 2.8. Yes, you can still kind of blur the background at 100mm, shooting it wide open at 2.8, but of course it's not going to be as blurry as the 85 1.4. So far, really liking this lens. If you need a dual lens that's for focusing close objects and portraits, this lens could be it.
Those pictures?
Yeah.
Maybe like if there's more hair, that'll be kind of, I don't know. That's my
Are you recording this, Godfrey? Are you recording this? Our conversation, so you can put it on YouTube? The lens, I noticed, has a really long focus throw, and it's not super quick. As I said before, it is screw driven. So when I'm shooting Yuka against the sun, of course, with almost every camera, it has a hard time focusing. So you'll hear like a long zzz, like it'll focus to infinity and then slowly go back again. But as long as you're hitting focus all the time with your subject, it shouldn't be a problem at all. But so far, I haven't noticed any chromatic aberrations, but I need to check all the photos in the computer just to compare headshots, half body shots, even some shots where the sun right now is super bright against Yuka's hair and even her jewelry that she's wearing. Yuka, come in please. Don't fall, because it's a long way down. So overall, the photo shoot today, how do you like it?
Great. Awesome.
Thank you. In the beginning, I wasn't shooting really good, but now I'm shooting really good, and I think we got a good shot where your hair against the sun, you can really see everything. And it's good contrast with your hair color and the greens of the trees and the sky. I can't wait to go home and edit the photos.
Yay!
And thank you so much for helping me out today with the photo shoot. Do you have Instagram? Do you
yes, I do Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
My account is Gamiko-town.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll put it like right here on the screen, and I'll also put it in the description below. So if anyone wants to follow you, they can on Instagram. And I know you're a professional makeup artist.
Yes, hair makeup artist. Hair makeup artist.
And I know you used to do dance before.
Yeah, I'm a dancer too.
Everything.
I do everything except singing.
Yeah. So if anyone that's in Japan, you can check out Yuka for hair and makeup. Thank you so much for watching this episode.
Thank you.
Alright, let's look at some raw files. The first two I'm going to show you has not been through Photoshop. So here is Yuka, had to go far ways back just to get her full body in frame. Zooming in, and this is shot, of course, wide open at 2.8. It is a very sharp lens. You can see her jewelry. Her eyes are sharp and in focus, and even details of her wardrobe. Next photo, again, not through Photoshop. It is loading right now. Zooming in, and this is it's a telephoto lens, mid telephoto at 100mm. So you're gonna get some compression in the background. Shot open at wide open at 2.8. You'll see that bokeh is very smooth, and it is a super sharp lens. 2.8, you'll see the sharpness of Yuka's hair, her eyebrows, her eyelashes, very sharp. The third photo has been processed in Photoshop, but one of the disadvantages of having a very sharp lens, and the K-1 has a sensor that has no anti-aliasing on it. If you zoom in on her clothing, you can see a moire effect. So you see all this rainbow effect here. It's because the thread pattern is so fine from this sharp lens, it creates like a rainbow pattern. Again, shot open at 2.8, super sharp lens. Lastly, I did not see any CA, chromatic aberrations, very slightly in this shot, shooting against the sun. I only saw like maybe a little bit of green fringing, but that's about it. Super good lens, very great value. It's about $450 brand new, and you can use it both as a macro lens and a portrait lens. Thank you for watching this episode of Guam Photography. Please subscribe.